So let's go into our Wuji stance. Feet about shoulder width apart. Facing comfortably forward. Knees relaxed, just slightly bent. Hips forward just a bit, so the tailbone points towards the floor. Feel like the top of the head is being lifted upward, elongating the spine. Bring the chin down and in just a bit. Let the shoulders drop down and forward, so the arms come slightly in front of the body. Let the arms just hang. Breathe in and out through the nose. And as you breathe in, let the abdomen expand outward, drawing the breath all the way down. We then pause. And then we begin the exhalation with the abdomen contracting back towards the spine, pushing the breath up and out your nose. And then we pause again before the next inhalation. So just take a moment, focus on your breath. Nice, long, deep inhalation. Nice, slow, long exhalation. Become aware of your feet making contact with the ground. Feel that connection all the way down to the center of the earth. Feel the earth rising up to support you, to merge with you. And just take a couple of nice, deep, slow, long breaths here. Let's just loosen up a little bit before we do Shavasana set 2. Let's take our arms and just go back and forth. So you make contact with your shoulders just lightly. Don't force it, just kind of let them swing back and forth, or in and out, however you want to describe it. Couple more. Just let it slow down, come to a stop. And now just turn from the waist. We're not going to do knocking on the door of life here. We're not making contact with our arms. We're just turning from the waist, letting things loosen up. Look over the shoulder, get around a little bit further each time. Keeping the feet flat on the floor. And slow it down. Let's bring the arms up. The back, around, front. Nice big circles here. Couple more, and then we're going to reverse. Go now the opposite direction. Go as big as you comfortably can. Good. Put your hands on your hips. Push your butt out and to the side and forward and then to the opposite side. And then just kind of put that all together and do nice big hip circles. So the head doesn't move, the shoulders don't move, it's all out of the hips. Just feel everything loosening up. And reverse. And slow it down. This time we are going to move the head. We're going to do the rotation from the waist, but we're going to drop down. So we go forward and back. Couple more, and then we'll reverse. And opposite direction. Couple more. Slow it down gradually. Come to a stop. Just let your body drop. Fold down. As you breathe out, see if you get a little closer to the ground. Let all that tension just kind of melt away. The only place you'll feel any tension is the back of the legs. Let the head and the neck just hang. Now focusing on each vertebra, we're first going to pull the tailbone under, then the lower back, then the mid back, then the shoulders, the head. We're going to come all the way up, raise the hands up, and just lean back a little bit. And then collapse back down, nice and easy. One more time, rolling up. Bringing the hands up over the head, stretching back, pushing the hips forward. Good, then come forward. Put your hands on your knees. We're going to push the knees forward, then to the outside and back around. Turning some nice circles with the knees, feeling the energy coming out of the palms, going into the knees. And reverse. Bring the feet together, and now turn the knees in one direction, doesn't matter which. And reverse. Good. Bring your left foot forward, big toe on the ground, and just turn circles from the ankle. And if you can, find a focal point about 12 feet in front of you or so, or on the wall. You can bring your foot up and turn ankle circles off the ground. If you need a chair or a wall to hold on to, that's perfectly fine as well. And reverse this circle. Good. Just go to the other foot. So you can do it on the toe, you can lift it off, you can hold something, whichever you find most comfortable. Start in one direction. And reverse. Good. Turn your wrists in one direction. And reverse. So the first move of the Shavasana set 2, regulating the chi. So as we breathe in, we allow the hands to float up almost to chest height. We pause, we breathe out, they cycle down. We pause, breathing the energy up the torso from the ground, and then taking energy that no longer serves us, sending it down on the ground to be recycled. Hands away from the body, but relaxed, elbows bent. Don't lock out any of the joints. Try to be very conscious of the energy around you. Your hands moving through the energy field. One more time. And bring your hands together, palms facing each other, fingers facing down. We're going to come up the center line of the body. When you get to the chest, hands start to rotate so the fingers are pointing out a little bit higher. They're pointing up. Then we go forward and bring the fingers back down. So we breathe in as we come up. Pause, breathe out as you go down. Pause. Circling the chi. Relax the shoulders, stay in the Wuji stance. So all of the bones of the body are supporting the body, requiring the muscles to do very little work if possible. One more time. And down. Good. I'll mirror you. Put your left foot out. Your left hand goes back. Right hand comes forward, palm up. Look at the hand in the back. Then switch and look at the hand at the back. And just go slowly back and forth Now, as you're doing this, see if as you go to your left side, come up on the toe of the left foot and then bring it flat and go back down. This is called wind blowing in the willows. One more time. Good, and switch legs. So right leg forward, right hand back, left hand forward, following the hand, switch. Lift the heel as you go forward, flat as you go back. One more time. And down. Good. Left foot forward again. This is called searching for the needle in the sea. Short fingers. So left foot forward, we're going to take the short fingers, we're going to bring them down the body. Connect into the floor, then bring it up to about chest height. Transfer your weight back onto the back foot and then forward onto the front foot. Breathe out as you go down. Pause, breathe in as you come up. This stance is called the bow stance. Front foot is facing forward. The back foot is turned at about a 45-degree angle. Feet are separated. There's space between them. So don't try to line up too close. You want to separate so that you got a nice, stable stance. Good. One more time, then we're going to switch feet. So down, back up, and switch feet. Right foot forward, left foot back at a 45, short fingers down. Breathe in as it comes up, breathe out as it goes down. One more time. And back to center. So the next one still is using short fingers. It's called fairy points the way. Take your left hand, bring it up to the forehead, palm out. Right hand, palm out, facing the horizon. Now the opposite leg from which the arm's extended, you're going to bring it back behind you and dip down. Then we're going to rotate down. One more time. And then as we get to the opposite hands, we're going to do the opposite foot. Once around. And then step down. One more time each side. And come back to center. Shake it out a little bit. Walk it off. Find that focal point about 12 feet in front of you. This is young boy kicks his legs. So the idea here is finding that focal point. We're going to do this nice and slow. We're going to breathe in, bring the foot up. Breathe out, kick with the heel. Breathe in as you bring it in. Breathe out as it goes down. Then we switch. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Now you can put your hands on your hips. You can put your hands out to the sides, whichever seems most natural, or you can just even leave it down. So breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. One more time each side. And settle down. Good. It's time to go to a little bit of a wider stance. Bring your palms together. Bring them over slightly to the left shoulder, just a little bit. Same side leg now crosses over as you kind of do a curtsy. Looking the opposite direction. Then we come back to the center. Hands go now to the right, and the right leg crosses around the back. Breathe in as you come back to center. Breathe out as you go to the side. Crane salutes the moon. One more time each side. Good. Next one is yellow dragon is pushing out its claws. So remember, we've got the dragon claws. We go back to the Wuji stance. As we breathe in, imagine you pulling the energy up with your fingers. Get to chest height, dragon claws as you push out. And drop them back down. Breathe out as you go out. Pause. Breathe in as you come down and up. One more time. And down. Next one is pulling the bow. A lot of variations on a lot of these. This is a variation that I've never done with pulling the bow. Bring your hands up the center line. Then let your left hand come right over your forehead. Right hand extends outward so that the notch is where you're going to hold your arrow. You're looking along that line, then you pull the bow, sweep down and start over. Bring it up and out. Breathe it in, breathe it out. One more time. And down. So this is two dragons emerging from the sea. We're going to do our dragon claws again. We're going to step forward with the left leg. We're going to start way up high, leaning back just slightly. Then we're going to fold down just a bit. Arms come around, go past the kidneys, push backwards as you push the chest up to the sky. Breathing in as they sweep up. Pause. Breathe out as you push forward. One more time, we're going to switch legs. Good. Right leg forward. Let's start in the up position and down and forward. One more time. Good. Pushing waves, a little different than pushing and pulling waves, which we've done previously. Hands down, feel the surface of the water here. We're going to sweep to the side. We're then going to pull them in as we change our foot so that the foot is pointing to the side. Bring the hands to the chest. Push that water, make that wave. Then flatten the hands, come across the surface of the water, pull them in, push them out. One more time each side. Good. Lion plays with a ball. So start with a chi ball. Let's have our left hand on top. We're holding a ball here. As we turn to the left, the right hand pushes through and the left hand kind of gets out of the way over the forehead. Then we grab the ball, we rotate the ball over, and then the left hand pushes through and the right hand protects. Back. Breathe in as you're coming back to center. Breathe out as you push to the side. It's just like another posture we do. Fair Maiden works the shuttle. One more time each side. And back to center. Good. Next one is embrace the moon in a cup. Similar to looking back at the moon, we're going to lift that chi ball again up to the side. We're not going too far back on this one. Grabbing the moon, turning towards the front as the hands come down just above the belly button in a V shape. Drawing that energy in through the V into the body. So we breathe out as we come up, get the moon, breathe it in as we draw it into the body. One more time each side. And down. Good. Now, Phoenix spreads its wings. We're going up on our toes on this one as we flap our wings, as we have done on many different postures. The big difference on this one is instead of lifting straight up and keeping the leg fairly straight, we're going to keep the knees at the same height. So we're kind of going forward. Now, if that's too difficult, you can go up. But the idea here is the knees stay at the same level as the wings come up, the heels come off the ground, and then the heels go back. So we breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. One more time. Good. Step forward with the left foot again. This time we're making loose fists, thumb on the outside of the fists. This is called Twin Peaks pierce ears. The key here is using your first knuckle. That's what you're going to pierce the ears with. So we're going to step forward and pierce. Then circle back and step forward with the opposite leg and back. So we're leaning into it and then pulling back. One more time each side. And sorry, one extra. Good. So you're finishing evenly. And palms facing down towards the earth. It's called circling the chi to the dantian. We're just simply going to come out and around and back. So we're not moving the body on this one, where very often we do when we're doing this kind of posture. We're just trying to feel the surface of the water, so to speak. Similar to pebble in the pond, feel that energy and bring it into the body. One more time, and then we're going to reverse. So bring it into the body, and now go the opposite direction. One more time. Bring it in. Let the hands drop down. Final posture, bringing down the heavens. Palms face up, breathe in, gathering that energy in your palms. Feel the weight as you lift it up over the head. Pause, and then breathe out as you push that energy down through the top of your head, down the torso, down the legs into the ground. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Nice and slow, long inhalation, nice slow exhalation. One more time. And finish with one palm over the other, down just below the belly button. I'll mirror you. Come up the right to the diaphragm, down the left. 3 times. Nice and slow. When you finish the third, we're going to reverse. Staying on the body, staying on the abdomen and around the abdomen. And done. And just feel that energy surging through you. Rub your hands together. Place your palms over the eyes so the fingertips are on your forehead. The heels of your hands are on the bone below your eye. Nothing is making contact with the eyes themselves. Just see if you can feel that energy coming out of your palms. Allow gung points, penetrating the eyes, the skull, all of the organs. Just breathe that in. Now lightly tap while you blink your eyes. Open, close, open, close, open, close, open, close. Good. And just stop. Let your hands come up the forehead to about a little beyond the hairline, down in front of the ears, the jawline, back up. Just wash the face. You can make contact or not. Try to feel that energy smoothing out your skin, penetrating, into all the parts of the head. One more time. Good. Now this time we're going to come up over to the top of the head, come down the sides behind the ears, follow the jawline and then back up. So we're doing a much bigger circle this time. One more time. And this time we're going to go up. We're going to come back behind the ears, but then we're going to turn so the back of the hands follow the jawline. The palms are out. Follow the jawline, come down to the throat. Hands cross and just stay at the throat for a moment. Feel that energy going into the throat. And then drop your hands down to the heart. Feel the energy filling the whole chest. Then bring your hands down to the lower dantian, one palm over the other. Feet as close together as comfortable. Feel that energy moving through your body. Let your body relax and rock and sway as the energy moves your body. Bamboo in the wind. Try to visualize beautiful, warm, loving light moving through the body, removing any darkness, any energetic stagnation or blockages, dispelling negative thoughts and emotions, till every part of your body is aglow with energy. And let that energy expand beyond your physical body, encasing you in a protective cocoon. And while you float weightlessly inside this cocoon, become aware of what it feels like to be safe, to be healthy, to be at peace. Take a deep breath in and gather those energies and those feelings and take them with you for the rest of the day. Thank you.